Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and here we are for the 5th and final stage of the Frieza Army enlistment test. I hope these guys have been useful for you guys. I appreciate all the views on all of the videos so far. Fusion is going to have a couple of repeats because Fusion doesn't have a huge amount of options, and I believe on the first day we used almost, I think, like 3 different Gogetas, and of course Gogeta is kind of the powerhouse of the Fusion team, so I'm going to try out some other units, and then obviously I might be using clips of the other Gogetas, but I will try and get it done with more than one unit per type, but we will see how we get on. So good luck to everybody. 5th and final one. Get in, get your points, get your rewards, and yeah, let's see how we can get on here. Okay, so this is the tech team I brought. We didn't actually use him before, so I decided that we would go ahead and try out with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. If you guys had luck anything like mine, you probably pulled a bunch of copies of this guy on the Gogeta banner before actually pulling the LR Gogeta. I have had him rainbowed for ages. I pulled a ton of spare copies I don't need. He is actually a very hard hitting unit. He does have the immense damage multiplier on his super attack. So we don't have a support on the rotation. Let me double check the cell. Yeah, because the 50% attack and defense is only for their respective super or extreme types. They still give the free key and they change orbs. So he's still useful to have on the team. I unfortunately don't have the TN. Otherwise I would have swapped them out and he would have been on this rotation, which would have actually been pretty useful. But we do have a ton of tech orbs here. So we'll go ahead and grab all of those. And let's see, he should be able to get it done. When I first woke up this morning and jumped into the event, I did it with him. Yeah, 6.1, that was higher than I got earlier. So no support, ton of orbs, that's really all you need. You need that good RNG. Yeah, 87 million damage with no crit. So tech Super Saiyan 4 tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is an easy shot to get it done for tech. Okay, so still on the tech team here, I thought we'd replace Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with Gotenks. Of course, after his Easy A, they did change his 12 key super so that it at least does supreme damage. His 11 key super obviously is technically the strongest, but in a nuking style strategy it is of course impossible to get his 11 key super. But at least his Easy A increased his 12 key from extreme. So obviously being an Easy A unit, he is rainbow for me. Super attack level 15, obviously Easy A unit stats. So hopefully he should be on track to be able to do it as well. There's not a huge amount of orbs on this rotation, so not sure if this is going to be the best rotation for him, but let's see if he can hit it as well. We got a 4 million attack stat, so I think if we get a crit, he'll be good. Oh, well, there you go. No crit needed. 57 million, so Tech Gotenks is able to get it done as well. Right, so moving on to physical. So in the first video of this set for moving heroes, we did use the physical LR Gogeta. So obviously no surprise there that he was able to do it. So he is a good option for this mission as well. So I decided we try out the physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I think he's probably the only other unit on the fusion category that's probably going to be able to get it done. So we got a sort of decent field of orbs here. It's not the best, but we do have the Gohan on rotation for a bit of support as well. So let's see if that is going to be enough, or if we need a better field of orbs. Well, he's got over a 5 million attack stat, so that's a good sign. And hey, there you go, 72 million damage, no crit. So physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, perfectly able to get it done as the physical option. And then, like I said, I won't bother recording the clip again already because I'm trying to get through all the typings. But yeah, LR physical Gogeta from the 3-year anniversary is also very much able to get it done. So him or the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks are a perfectly good option for physical. Okay, so for AGL, we are back with the same team we've been running the last few days for these missions. Got a whole bunch of orb changes. I do have both the Rildo and the Pan, which makes it pretty useful depending on which unit you have to use. So for movie heroes, I'm pretty sure we used AGL Gogeta for the AGL phase. And of course, looking at the AGL Fusion box, there's not a huge amount of options. Until, of course, I remembered that they did add the LR Trunks and Goten to the category not long ago. So, obviously, always a good choice to bring hard-hitting LRs. We did get pretty lucky because we got Pan on the rotation. And as you can see, there is a pretty significant field of orbs. So, there's a little bit of RNG involved with Trunks and Goten because, obviously, you can get either the Super Saiyan Gotenks or the Super Saiyan 3. But I think, yeah, 12 million attack stats. So we didn't get the Super Saiyan 3. So this is the weaker of the two super attacks. And yeah, we still hit maximum damage without a crit. So it's actually, for the purposes of this event specifically, them being added to the category is actually really useful. Because I know they don't link super well with the rest of the team. So they're not really a top pick unit for a fusion team. But when it comes to doing this particular event, as you can see, it's pretty easy for them to hit the minimum 55.55 million damage. We way surpassed that, even without a crit, thanks to the support and the very generous field of orbs. So obviously, as we've seen in all of these parts, very much RNG related, but Goten and Trunks are able to get it done. And then of course, like I said, from the part 1 from the movie heroes video, you can use the AGL Gogeta, who again, just like the Super Saiyan 4, I'm sure those of you that went in on the Gogeta banner probably managed to pull a copy or two if you didn't have one already. So that is 2 options that you can use for the AGL typing. Right, so jumping into STR, I had to do what I did for Patara and start out with the brand new edition, the LR Gogeta. Mine is only 55%, so if he can get it done here, it means that basically as long as you did pull at least 1 copy of him, you should be all good. We don't have a support unit on this rotation. We've got a pretty decent field of orbs. Actually, no, I always forget, Super Saiyan 3 Goku does give a 30% attack buff, so 4.4 on the attack stat, looking pretty good. If we get a crit, it's pretty much guaranteed. But there you go, 56 million, no crit. So the 5-year LR Gogeta can get it done, even with no dupes. Shouldn't really be much of a surprise to anyone. But yeah, had to get that one in there first, because some of you guys might have pulled him. And if you pulled dupes for him, then yeah, definitely a good option for you to use. Right, so jumping back in with the STR team, another option that I wanted to try out was this Barlot. Is a unit that came out with the Dragon Ball Fusion stuff. They were added into the general pool, so you've probably seen this guy show up at least once. He greatly raises his attack when he super attacks, but he is a unit that is already a nuking style unit, and as we've talked about in the previous parts, those kind of units do really well on these events, because when you put them under the actual nuke leaders, they're obviously getting that even bigger percentage boost. So we've got a pretty decent field of orbs, and we've got Kabe on the rotation. So let's go ahead and see how close he can get. I don't know for sure if he is able to do it, but I just wanted to try out a different STR unit. He's at 31 million on the attack stat. 43 without a crit, so I feel like if he crit, he would be able to do it, but let's see. Right, so finally we have the Int team. I had a quick look through, and to be honest, there's not really a lot of good candidates for the Fusion team for Int. So we are going to go ahead and use the Int Gogeta. Yet again, kind of the running theme of this video, but if you did summon on the Gogeta banner, or you've been playing the game for a while, you probably have this guy by now. We did use him for movie heroes, and I've tried not to use repeat units for most of this video, but as I say, there's just not really a lot of other good options for int for the fusion team, so I just included it here just to basically show that obviously if you don't have any of the other units that we've gone over, then you can just go ahead and use Int Gogeta, and there you go, 74 million on a crit. So we way past the amount that we needed. So there you go. There is at least one unit with each typing for the fusion category. This is the final mission. So hopefully you guys found these guides helpful and have been able to get the 55.55 million damage on all 5 stages. You get a bunch of stones, tickets, all that other good stuff. And yeah, I guess that is going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the series. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope you've all been able to complete all 5 of the missions. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.